Okay, so we gotta make power. We need some dynamos. I've just got the basic Stirling Dynamo. Thermal Series. I don't know what Compression Dynamo does. I don't know what any of these do. Okay, so we're... Okay. You know what? How much does this put out? I have the foggiest. Information. Okay, so 40 RF per tick. And we might want to look into this for a lot of reasons. This is going, right? I think it is. One way or another, though, I think we might want to look into solar. Here. We're gonna be real boring here for a moment. We might need to increase our power pipe setup as well. That's the next step. But I think for now, I'm gonna be real lame. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. We're just gonna double our power output. We're gonna make it a lot bigger. This way I just don't have to think about it for a time. Let's see. And then in a little bit, we'll come back and clean this whole thing up so it's not nearly as ugly. Mainly what I'd like to do is go full solar so I don't even have to think about resources. But that might involve killing a dragon, and that sounds time-consuming. Probably not that hard, especially if I can fly. Like, I'll just fly at the thing and just wreck it. Okay, this is going now. Perfect. Yeah? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, it's not hard and shorter than you'd think. I'm sure, but I'm lazy. You know what? In retrospect, I'm gonna just tell it to create 2. Now. Here's the thing. I currently have this to make 64. Let's have it make 1. I guess I could have actually just handled that in the UI. I no longer know how to cancel that. Well, that's okay. Perfect. So that'll just run automatically. Slowly, but automatically. We're going to have to get rid of those seeds, though. I am going to have an insane amount. Let's see. So everything on that end is peachy keen. My resources will be flowing in slowly, but surely. Let's get rid of the dynamos. I no longer need these. Okay, so let's look at solar. So I've got the basic solar... Ah! Alright, question is, FE. These are putting out RF. Is RF and FE a 1-1 ratio? Or is there something else? Because if each one of these is 40 and I've got 12... That means I need at least 480 RF. Okay, so it's a 1-to-1. Perfect. So I'm gonna... Actually, yeah, some solar panel 6s would be perfectly fine. So I'm gonna need to make pretty much every solar panel setup. Oh, the biggest crap bit about solar... I'm not necessarily against it. The biggest problem with solar that I'm looking at is that I'm actually going to need to efficiency upgrade transfer. Ooh, okay. Furnace upgrade. I'm not going to be able to EMC these, which is a bit of a... It's a bit of a garbage. But flip side, I can mass produce this stuff like crazy. So, to get a photovoltaic cell... Huh. Yeah, we very much have the resources up until we get to Dragon's Breath, which I'm assuming drops from the Green Dragon. To be entirely honest, though, I kind of want to just stop at solar panel 6s, even if they're worse, yes. The thing I like about them, they're blue. I'm not big on the green. The green looks pretty garbage. I think we're going to need to make a shit ton of mirrors for this, though. So let's start with that. So we're just going to need iron and glass up the wazoo. To do the trick, mirror. Bam. Okay. Now to make the next one... So, oh, solar panel 2s just require solar panel 1s in an array. Yeah, you're right. Let's, I'm gonna bankrupt myself a bit. And we're gonna just dump a lot of this stuff into my refined storage. That way I just have a supply of some of these things. Numeristic Dynamo will run out of items, you can EMC, and will produce more per tick. Interesting, but I'm gonna go solar. Okay. Let's see, so we need glass. So we'll just routinely refill when this empties out. Let's see. Redstone. I really wish I could hook up my EMC setup to this, though, because that'd be the most beautiful thing. Just being like, just take it, just go. Let's see, glowstone. Don't know how much glowstone I'm gonna need. Let's see, what other things am I going to potentially burn through? Oh, you know what? Let's see. Bunch of chests. Lapis. Let's see, the solar flux panels should work at night at a lower efficiency. Perfect. Because all I need is just a bunch of things, and then I'll see if there's some way to store power. Like, just a battery. Okay, what else do I commonly use here? I guess, actually, let's take a look at... Oh, pistons. So we're going to need pistons, we're going to need redstone repeaters. Clocks? Maybe not those. Alright, what else do we need? Oh, so you're gonna teach your AE system to create the solar panels? Nah, I'm just prepping it. Ooh, those are pricey. But it's fine, we have unlimited resources and I can scale that up as needed. Oh, we're gonna need glowstone dust and gold. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna bankrupt myself here. But it's justified. And I am now kind of bankrupt. Let's throw some of that back in. Ooh, blocks of golder. Something else. Luckily, we're fine. Super temporary setback, especially if I want to scale up the farms. Alright, let's see. So we want to make solar panel 1s. Oh, we need wood. We should probably also throw some sticks in here. And stone. Yeah, when in doubt, there is always black matter in the black matter stands. I'm not out of touch. Bananas are a billion EMC. Don't you tell me otherwise. Alright. I have no idea. We should probably check how much space I have left. I'm sure I'm not taxing it too much yet, but worth keeping an eye on. Okay. Let's see. So solar panels. Bam. Solar panel 2s. And nearly enough. Oh, we're gonna need clay. Probably move over bricks, too. Don't know how many bricks I'm gonna need, but easier to just dump them all off so I can make anything as I go along. If I check this, we are at 3% full. So we've made an actual, like, notable dent. It's just inconsequential compared to how much stuff I have. That's coal. Let's see, now you can show off your automation to the wholesome verse. I mean, a number of them have popped by and said, like, what are you doing, Wander? There's some amount of pride whenever that happens. Not you. Oh, I'm gonna need blaze powder. Need more lapis. Ooh, that's the pricey. That's the pricey pizza. Okay, so I'm still at photovoltaic cell 1. So let's go up to 2. Bam. I'm gonna need more mirrors. Pricey. But that's okay. Once this is all set up, then I just don't have to think anymore. Let's see. So now we're up to that. So we're up to cell 2s, cell 3s. Need more glass. Really? Man, it would be an absolute dream if these could combine properly. Okay. So that was 3. 4s are going to be... Oh boy, 4s are expensive. Wait, but I don't need that. I need this. So I need to go get blaze powder. And we also need quartz blocks. Oh shoot, a food. There we go. Let's see. While we are here... I really need to get rid of the Mystic Fertilizer. I have 0 use for it. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So, I've got a bunch of photovoltaic cell 3s. Those are useful for making the 4s. Ideally, we go one step further. So I'm going to need to go get blaze powder. Block of quartz. Oops. Okay, so now that we've learned how to do that, I guess, yeah, it's time to go into the nether. Where the hell do I put my nether portal? My house is huge, which works out kind of in my favor. It gives me a lot of space to just put something anywhere. I guess what I could and should do... No, I should probably put it in a separate, like a quarantine kind of room. Let's see. So let's just get 2 stacks of these, a couple stacks of this. Alright. Clear you out. Because we're going to need an actual room. Otherwise, things are going to get in that we don't want to get in. And that would be less than preferable. Let's see. Could put them down in the mines. We could make an even lower room for exiling the portal. Let's see. No more ore seeds then? What do you mean? I got tons of ore seeds. I'm not bothering with most of the other supplies yet. I probably will look into them later, but my first and main goal of this entire series was to just get an EMC farm that could sustain itself largely perpetually. Gosh, doing this with flying is so much easier. Alright. I really should just clear this out, shouldn't I? Oh, here's a bunch of trash that I don't need. Let's see. Could take my junk. Hey, thank you, Swords Manus Benoplacidi for the 10-month tier 2 resub. Thanks so much. Let's see. I'll just leave it there. So this is a pretty interesting mod pack. How would one get it? All you have to do is... Oh, boy. You gotta head over to the Wholesomeverse Discord. And, well, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's just the Wholesome Craft command. There you go. That's the latest mod pack. I forgot I've already got that set up for you. You're welcome. Anyway, so that's the mod pack. The Wholesomeverse Discord is just actively talking about it. Let's see, which might be useful to people or not. Okay, let's clear some of this up for a little bit. I should probably actually just destroy it. Yeah. Because what I want to do is actually have this lower floor be a totally functional lower floor without a whole lot of stone. Eventually what I'd like to do is replace the walls so it's not just full stone either, but still. A little jealous of this expansive house. Haven't had much time to put it in the server. Yeah, the weird part is, this is like heavy busy season for me, and I've totally just like rolled back the things that usually take up all my time, and I'm like, I'm just gonna play a shit ton of Minecraft. And it has yet to actually be a problem for me. But I'm sure other people have more specific schedules that they gotta stick to. I get really bad seasonal effectiveness disorder sometimes. Hasn't been so bad lately, but usually in the fall I start feeling a little manic and start trying to like reclaim my life. Which is odd because like it doesn't, I'm not actually like that bad off, but it just feels like it, so I don't know. Go a bit nutters. There we go. And so playing Minecraft has actually been a really good way of kind of feeling like I'm in control of myself again. I think a lot of it just has to do with the fact that game developers release way too many goddamn games in the fall season. And it's extremely difficult to keep up with. And so I actually cover more games in the fall, but I don't cover them for nearly as long. So you're not planning on going down there again? Not anytime soon. I could use some torches. Also, sup, Dan? How's life? Let's see. I mean, apart from lack of time to devote to wholesome crafts. Let's see. You're weirdly looking forward to the new Hyrule Warriors game. Me too, actually. Like, I haven't finished the previous one, and I really would like to. But the new one looks incredible. The previous one was okay. I don't want to besmirch it. It's probably the best Musou Warriors game out there. It doesn't quite have the same style. Most Dynasty Warriors and Warriors-esque games always look cheap. Repeated environments that look straight out of like the PS3 era, maybe PS2, but slightly up-resed. And they've always looked just kind of cheap and bad to me. And like, they're great games, but I feel like the studio desperately needs to hire some new environment artists to just make their environments not look bad. Like, I liked Fire Emblem Three Houses a fair bit, but like, you could tell it was being... The battle maps were made by Dynasty Warriors artists, as opposed to, you know, somebody with a little bit more care and attention, maybe? But the new one, if you haven't seen it yet, they're using a lot of Breath of the Wild assets, which looks so good! Partly because Nintendo makes great-looking games, and so by taking all of those assets and porting them over to a spin-off with Warriors mechanics, like, that's perfect in every respect, because it solves all of my complaints that I have about, it solves all of the complaints that I have about the standard Dynasty Warriors formula, and looks pretty damn fresh, to be honest. I don't want to make too many giant holes. I've already had enough creepers blow themselves up on me on my base, so I'm a little... leery of just going full Destructo mode. Should probably also figure out where the limits of my base are down here so I can properly cap it off. I did so upstairs, but not quite. How'd you feel about Cadence of Hyrule? I thought it was great. It was a little awkward for me, mainly just because streaming Cadence of Hyrule was kind of miserable. Fun game, but trying to commentate over a rhythm game, especially co-op, was really hard. Very much a pat your head, rub your stomach kind of ordeal. But doing so with another person suddenly made it that much more complicated. There we go. Dynasty Warriors, there's a new one coming out. I don't think it's a new... I don't know if there's any plans to make a new actual proper Dynasty Warriors. But if you didn't know, Koei Tecmo licenses out the Warriors formula constantly. And so specifically, they're making a new Hyrule Warriors, which is great. I think once Shell and I are done with Ekenfell, we'll actually go back and finish Hyrule Warriors 1. Would have loved to play with a keyboard. Controller play on Necrodancer is rough. Yeah, we used a D-pad, and it wasn't quite great. Also, thank you, Young Wolf. 4665 for the 3-month resub and the 500 bits. I miscounted. I can math. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna need some stairs. Yeah, that's right. Let's see, is it here? Yeah, it is. I just want to have a bunch of these pillars. And at some point we can go full wholesome square on this area and make it look extra villain layer-y. Or something. Okay. That should be good. I'll just smatter some torches around so we don't get creepers just showing up. It's still kind of dark in here. I guess, actually... also getting it just a smidge hitchy. I don't know if it's me or if the server just needs a restart. I'm probably going to try and convince, or just throw money at Alexa and be like, buy better server. A villain layer with hardwood floors? I got refined taste, man. Haven't you seen, you should take a look at, what is it? What game? I Expect You to Die. The evil villain mountain layer was like all hardwood and just, it was high class looking. And so my goal is to have hardwood and gold. Just all over the place. Yeah, it kind of works. I'll think about the rest of this. Let's see. Because, yeah, this shot right here, save for the torches, I gotta update those, is kind of what I want this whole place to look like. Apart from, obviously, the multitude of industrial facilities that I've got built here. It also doesn't look like this is Spit and Seeds anymore, which is awesome. We might want to... oh, no, we probably don't want to move the rings around. I think at some point I'll want to expand the farm out so we have considerably more, but later. Okay. So, I've given myself a fair bit more space. Where the heck do I want to put my portal? Because ideally I don't want to spend too much time decorating right now. That almost feels like the kind of thing I should hold off for later. Or even to a lesser degree. No, maybe not off camera. I just don't want to excavate. Excavating takes forever. And is by and far one of my least favorite things to do. And so I'd rather leave that for kind of a later date or never. Probably not never. Okay. Let's put that there. I'm trying to keep everything fairly uniform. Just for the sake of it. Okay. I think we're good there. Oops. That's my fruit punch. I like it how I'm like kind of doing the like, I'm an evil villain with mad science. And my preferred food of choice is just straight up fruit juice. Fruit punch, even. Yeah, I am absolutely just the softest evil overlord ever. Let's see, check the Wand of Shifting Crust. Do I actually have it? I've got the Wand of the Forest and nothing else. So I don't think we have... Yeah, you're right. It is absolutely pilfered fruit punch that I stole, I think, straight up from the Church of Dane. Because it was being handed out as part of their kind of weird communion cult initiation. And I was like, hey, wait, this is better than the trail mix that I've been eating this entire time. Yoink! Replicated it immediately, and now it's been my favored food. Oh, this is actually looking pretty good. I mean, obviously we've got huge swaths of this. I mean, it's a giant, effectively, cube. I should have maybe gone for more of a cathedral interior look, but like, whatever. Okay, we also have to tear this up. Oh, right, I was going to tear this up. Okay. Oh. I really want to clear that out, so I think I'm gonna do so very quickly. Ow. Excuse me, sir. Where did you even come from? Get out of my house. This is why I don't want to do excavation, because I leave a lot of holes. I'm not even sure where the next guy is. How'd you get over there? I could try and light this whole place up, but shit's tough. I might advocate for getting the mod that specifically lets me know where monster spawn locations are. F7 does not work. We don't have that mod. Shockingly, I know. Let's see. Ooh. This is actually getting really bad. We might want to just, call it soon. Maybe it's only hitchy on my side. I don't know what it looks like for you guys. Okay. So now we've just tossed a lot of random garbage in there. I'll clean it up later. Or never. Let's see, interdiction torches, you've mentioned a few times. You're right, they're fun. I think my only problem is they don't have huge range. Oh, light level indicator is a client-side mod. Okay. I will have to mess up with it. But yeah, nope, that's the wrong F7. I'm pressing F7 and it does nothing, so... Still got an arrow in me. Ah. Yeah, it's NEI. So if it's client-side, I might actually mess with it myself. Because I didn't know. Let's see. There we go. So we're looking for, not lantern. Extended lights. But there's also, like, I actually like that lantern look. Because what is... Fancy lantern. Okay. The main issue, I'm going to have to make a glowstone bulb. Which requires glass panes. Okay. Luckily, I only have to make one of these. See, we should have the iron nugs. Do we have the iron bars? Now we do. Come over there. Okay. These look pretty nice. Can't be put on walls. What? Fancy lanterns can't be put on walls. Hey, but I can get the glowstone bulbs on their own. Let's see. Okay, so if that doesn't work, what else is good? There's the caged lantern, but... the problem is I want something that I can stick on the wall. Wait, maybe we could go for something... let's try a tube light. Yeah, the problem is it seems like the tube light... oh, that also requires a blaze tube. Use chains, hang it from the ceiling. Ugh. I don't want to go that far. Yeah, I really do not want to actually decorate that much. What is even the point of this video? The torches are fine. Y'all are distracting me.